Surprise, motherfucker!
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with a quick update here. It's been a couple days. I'm looking to get a couple things in the mail. I actually stayed home from work today. I think I might stay home the whole week. I might take my vacation. So trying to get a lot of displaying done, trying to get through some reviews as well. I'm actually waiting for the Hasbro Snake Eyes and a couple of Avengers, SHF Avengers figures that my boy Ed sent because I have a couple displays in mind. And like I said, I do want to review that Snake Eyes. I'm sure there's plenty of reviews up already, but G.I. Joe is my shit. That's what started my whole collecting career for the most part. But right here I'm working with the 1000 Toys Iron Giant, which is actually kind of disappointing, being that he didn't come with any light up feature or a Hogarth figure. And we looking to see the Marvel Select version of this figure come out sometime in the first quarter, I believe. And that one has like a magnetic Hogarth and it lights up and has pretty damn good articulation that's rivaling this figure for like 23, 24 bucks or something like that. So pretty basic setup. The trees here are some little miniature trees from Michaels. I want to actually get maybe like 2 more packs of these. They come in 3 packs and real tightly cropped. The gradient backdrop there is like a bluish hue at the top and green towards the bottom. I like to use that when I'm doing like a lush sort of scenery, like greenery scenery, and yeah, just cropped and contained. This is one of maybe like 2 things I want to do a variant on the same set. So just thinking ahead and just trying to stay busy. I got 4 lights here, 2 in the front and 2 lighting up the backdrop. 5 actually, excuse me, and 1 from above. Just a reminder that if you want to light and you want things to be bright and sort of look like daylight, you need white light bulbs, not those sort of like reddish, orange bulbs. That's not going to give you the right hue when you shoot the picture. So you need just regular desk lamps with white light, and that's going to give you the right light that you need to do this. And make sure that your backdrop is lit up really nice, because essentially your backdrop is the atmosphere. So that's what you're trying to go for. So you don't want any shadows or anything like that showing up on your backdrop, because that wouldn't really happen with the sky, right? And yeah, like I said, you could do this. I guess something will be popping up showing you the full setup, pull out and show you the full setup or what have you. But so yeah, I've been going through a few different scenes just because I've been home for the past couple days. I didn't record any video for the past 2 scenes, which were from Avengers Endgame, so I guess some pictures will be popping up here. But I was trying to recreate this scene where they were breaking off into teams, and Black Widow and Hawkeye were going to Vormir, and War Machine and Nebula were going to wherever they were going. So I did a couple shots with that. I like the way the lighting and everything came out on this shot, but I didn't really nail the backdrop, the color of the backdrops. It should have been more red in there, but I do like the way that came out. And then I switched it up and did the scene where Black Widow and Hawkeye got to Vormir, which I like the lighting in the background much better in this one. I actually should have built up the background behind Red Skull a bit more, but I used the old Toy Biz Lord of the Rings Ring Wraith body, and I popped the legs off and put it up on the ACBA flight stand and put one of the Marvel Legends Red Skull heads in there, and that worked out well. And I'm okay with the posing and everything on Black Widow and Hawkeye, but when I posted up in the group, some people had mentioned that there should have been a little more rim lighting on the 2 figures to light them up a bit. It might look better here on video because I'll probably edit the picture a little bit just to brighten it up for the sake of this, but I took it down and I moved forward, and now I'm working on a quick set with Thor and Ulick, the Troll, which is a rarely used figure. This came in a box set from SDCC like 2 or 3 years ago, and Enchantress, and this swinging hammer effect is actually from a Marvel Select Thor that I saved, but I don't have the Thor anymore, but I make sure I held on to this because it's a great effect. Hopefully Marvel Legends will replicate something like this for, because it is a little large for 6-inch figures at some point. But yeah, this is a diorama from my man Ron from Lola Studios, just a plain blue backdrop and 5 lights, and that's it. I used a little bit of blood. This little blood effect is actually from an old NECA Gears of War figure that had the blood splatter effect. I cut that thing up so many times and used it for different like blast effects or dripping blood like you see here, and I think that works out well. Pretty decent frame up. I'll mess with this a bit more, shoot a few more shots and move forward. Maybe I'll change the backdrop up to white and see how that looks too. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Ending with a variant, switched it up. Pretty much the same sort of idea. Just swapped out the characters in the exact same spots that they were. I got one more thing that I probably want to try out on this, but this is my first time actually doing a display with the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure, and this is the full team of the first Walgreens exclusive Fantastic Four. But I'll flesh this out a bit more later. Thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.
That's crispy.